Hello everyone, Karen Hordovenko here. This is your morning huddle. Today we're going to talk about focus. What you focus on will create the day you will have. We've all had a day when we've woken up in a bad mood, and that day goes sideways, right? I want you to bring to mind one of those days when things were not going very well for you, and bring it to mind. Good. Now, what are you feeling right now? And when you think of that event, notice where the feelings are in your body. Isn't it like you're reliving that event again? Okay, good. Now, just shake that one off. Now, I'm sure you can think of a time when you woke up in the morning in a wonderful mood and you had an amazing day. Even when others around you, maybe not so much. Or maybe you were on a trip or a celebration with people that you loved and you just remember those times really well and they're so wonderful to think about. Okay, think about one of those events and notice what you're feeling. And where are those feelings in your body? Good. Now hold on to that feeling. So let's talk about how feelings affect our day, our life, and our health. We know through science that our body creates energy. Yes, energy. I'm sure you know what it's like to have an EKG, or maybe somebody's had a lie detector test, but you've heard about it. They're equipment that measures energy in our body. We not only emit energy, both positive and negative, we also pick up on energy or mood from others around us. Now, we've all had an experience when we were feeling great and then we come in contact with a negative Nelly, or there's chaos around us and then our mood changes. That's when you pick up on others' energy. So what has this to do with focus? Well, in the field of neuroscience, we know that thoughts create energy. More specifically, thoughts create a flood of chemicals in our brain that creates our emotional state, our mood, that creates our behavior, not the other way around. So when someone is anxious, then the emotion starts with a thought. For an example, something's going to happen to me and bam, fear sets in. And now that's the fight or flight response. We feel anxious and then our behaviors are less than positive. Now I'll go into fight or flight in more detail in an upcoming video. Suffice to say that when we focus on something negative or positive, we will create it, or at least influence how we show up and how we get through our day. Now, fear is created in our head based on thoughts and self-talk. It's important to understand that staying in fear will create illness. The one thing that we're all trying to avoid. Hypervigilance and panic, well, not helpful. And it really is hurting ourselves and those around us. Danger, however, is real. And danger is obvious. And where there's something obvious that's dangerous and we can see it, then we take immediate action. And it's important to do so. Now, hand washing and social distancing are actions, yes, needed, and they're also common sense. We're living with something that we can't see, yet we always are living with something we can't see, aren't we? Like flus, cold, bacteria, yes, always. But we don't stop talking to people or acknowledging others. We don't stop living. And this shouldn't mean that we lock ourselves into an emotional, fearful prison. So let me ask you this. If I say to you, don't think about a blue tree, what do you think about? And what if you tell a child, don't run? What do they do? So what do you think you're doing with all the self-talk? If all your inner and outer talking is all about the negativity, what's going on in the world, the news, what's happening, what has happened, what might be coming in the future, we're telling our mind to focus on that all day long. And those thoughts are telling every one of your cells that information, fear, just like downloading a program onto your computer. It is important for us to focus on what we want. Don't focus on what you don't want. Your mind is like a 7-year-old, and if you tell a child what not to do, they'll do it, so be specific. Your mind hears everything, and it will believe everything you hear, you say, or you think. Change what you're talking about, and change it to something that changes your emotions from fear to happiness, peace, calm. Remember, the mind creates thought. Thought creates a chemical release, and the chemicals then create our emotions and therefore our behaviors. Do you want to feel better, in control, peaceful, even in uncertainty? So this is your challenge for the week. It's important for you to do this every day to take charge of your emotions. And if you're a parent, then help your family. Call each other out on the BS, the belief systems. There's no helpful negativity ever. There's no situation that you cannot choose to show up in the best possible way. And all behaviors are choices, although not always conscious. And that choice starts with your thoughts. It's easy to see who's acting like a 7-year-old in times of stress. Just look at social media. Look at the anger. Look at the outbursts. All are creating because of a thought first. And that first thought is firing up a belief system of fear or other negative emotions. We're all responsible for our own emotions, no matter what is going on around us. And when we start each day, I want you to focus on these things. Focus on what's great about you, your family, your home, your friends. What do you like about yourself? And when someone complains, call them out on it. We can all complain. And we can all choose to find something good to talk about a situation. Stop reading or buying into the negativity. It's not helpful. You need to know facts, but thinking about it, talking about it will not help you. And if you can't shake a negative emotion, take a break from whatever you're doing and get your head back to what's important, what you want. Now, I want you to make a family or personal mantra. We've got this. We're amazing. We're strong. Or I've got this. I'm amazing. I'm strong. I'm wonderful. I'm a superhero. Whatever it is you want to say. And say it to yourself and to others throughout the day. Now, if your days are challenging, great. Say the mantra more or more of them. This action will support an emotional state change. If you need to take a break from people around you or what's going on, take one. And then offer to help another if they're stressed. Remind them to clear their head and get themselves back in the game of life. Parents with kids at home, this is especially important to you. They'll pick up on your energy, so if you want them to be better, you be better. And if you're not able to, get away from them for a while and take a break. We're all human and we need to work together always. So put that mantra everywhere. If you have a family, write them together. Put the mantra on your phone, on your mirrors as a reminder. Write them on the wall with something that can take off later because it helps you with a new belief. And act as if. Show up the way you want to feel each and every day. Okay, you've got this. And remember, behaviors start a new habit, and all habits happen when we have repetition. So repeat this over and over again. Remember, you are amazing. You've got this. You're strong. Until next time.